I mean, you're sitting there because you made it 30 years, but actually, most likely you missed the point.
So a few weeks ago, I attended the NOAA conference in Berlin, and during my time there, I spoke to several founders of some very interesting startups. One of them was ClearVAT, which is essentially a one-stop shop provider that allows you to distribute all your goods within all members of the EU states, but, and here's the kicker, in full compliance with all VAT laws in respective countries. And here I spoke to CEO and founder Roman Koidl. Funny enough, I actually ran across this startup by accident, and even though the taxes are a very boring topic, his startup essentially solves a very major problem I haven't recognized before. And I've also asked Roman what advice he would give large corporations that want to become much more innovative, say like a startup. The answer he gave pretty much hit the nail on the head and is often ignored by 99% of the CEOs running today's companies. So definitely stay tuned for that.
I'm Roman Koidl. I'm the founder and CEO of ClearVAT, the only VAT clearinghouse in Europe for e-commerce merchants who are aiming to sell cross-border within the 28 European member states. We are addressing the principle of destination problem. The EU requires that you pay taxes in the respective country of destination where you actually ship your goods to. So, easy example, if you are in Germany and you're ordering from a French wine shop, the wine shop comes immediately tax liable in Germany, needs to register for a VAT number in Germany and needs to file monthly VAT in Germany on a German VAT form and actually send the money to Germany. That is a big hurdle for e-commerce merchants because effectively, if you want to do cross-border business in all of Europe, you have definitely to register in 28 countries, file in 28 languages or 24 languages. You have to fill out the respective forms of 28 countries, and you need to know where to send the money to in 28 countries. Of course, you can employ 28 tax advisors, but ClearVAT does it all for you. We give you a plugin, you integrate that into your shop, you sign one contract for us with us, and you're good to go and good to ship in 28 countries. So it's a registration-free, one-stop shop for VAT clearing, collecting and clearing on e-commerce sales within the EU. Well, it's a terribly boring topic. It's nothing you make a big story of when you are in a bar trying to date somebody. But actually, it's really very interesting because it's a need that almost every merchant in the European Union has. And we see 99 of all the merchants we talk to, they didn't think of VAT or they do it wrong. And this is clearly a prosecution case because the tax authorities, after an audit, can come after you, and they can not only ask you to pay the country's taxes in the respective country of destination, also the taxes that you have paid so far, for example, in your own country, in the country of origin, is lost and you have to pay double. This is a substantial risk to investors, to management. This is a prosecution case, and we are taking off that risk from you. We are taking care of the fact that you just sign a contract with us and we get you registration free or your goods into the EU 28. It's a big problem that we are solving, and it's a big risk to investors that we are solving and to management, because it's not only that you have to pay a fine, you're personally liable for the VAT in the EU 28. My advice to CEOs is get out of your chair, get on the road, speak to people, speak to younger people, speak to people at the age of your son and daughter, and try to understand that you don't know everything and that there is a world out there that is changing so dramatically and you already missed the point. I mean, you're sitting there because you made it 30 years, but actually, most likely you missed the point. And talking to people you wouldn't usually talk to, probably they have a tattoo or long hair, or they drink too much, but they know about how this society is about to change. And you need to know to address problems in business, how this young generation is ticking and clicking. Well, just call me. I answer the phone myself, or go to our website, clearvat.com, and fill out the form and write me an email. We are happy to inform about VAT. It is quite boring, but better you resolve it and be compliant to a local tax and save for the next audit.
If you want to contact Roman directly or want to know more about his startup, I've actually tagged him in the post, so he's only one click away. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and follow me on LinkedIn so you don't miss the next video. And if you found this video helpful, tag someone you might know could profit from this video as well. And if you have any ideas for topics or startups that we should cover, comment or send me a direct message and we'll take a look at it. Thanks for watching.